Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today I'm doing another tier list. This one, as you can see, is the Star Wars game tier list. As you know, I played a lot of Star Wars games. Well, you know I'm a Star Wars fan, you probably don't know if I've played the games, but so I thought this would be interesting. It does say this starts from the Super Nintendo. It doesn't include browser, arcade games, and stuff like that, or the educational games. Hopefully I'll have a lot of the games I know on here. My only rule is if there's an older game that I don't even remember, I know I played it, but I don't remember anything about it, I'm probably just going to put it under never played, just to be safe. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe, and maybe recommend some tier list you want me to do. I can't guarantee I know a lot about everything, but if it's something I know something about, maybe I could do that tier list. And with that said, let's get into this. Okay, so I did change this top one to be, instead of like really good, I just put I'd play again. It's so good I'd play it again if I could. There's very good, okay, trash, and then never played. So right off the bat, we have Super Star Wars. So like they said, they don't have some of the even earlier games on here. And the only game I remember before Super Star Wars was it Empire Strikes Back for Atari? That game was impossible. If that was on this list, it'd go right in the trash. I don't even know if anybody's ever beaten that game. I think that's one of the top hard games for Atari. So, as for Super Star Wars, I do have some very vague memories of it, and I do remember it was also hard. So I'm gonna say it was okay. Yeah. I should mention I'm also gonna rate these games based on how I felt about it when I played them, not how they've, gone over time, because some games aren't as good when you play them again later in the future. So just thought I'd point that out. Because I remember Super Star Wars, you start on Tatooine, I think, right? Or maybe that was Empire Strike Back. I don't remember which one, but these other two I don't remember playing at all. So I'm just going to say never played. X-Wing, I don't remember. There was a lot of Star Wars games where there was, the ships you could use. I don't think I played X-Wing. I may have played X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. So I'm just going to say, because I can't remember, never played. Super Return of the Jedi. Ooh, I think this may be the one I think I did play this one, but I don't remember it, so it's going to go never played. TIE Fighter. I do remember I played a little bit of this at somebody's house, and I didn't get it, so I didn't really care for it. I don't think I would say it was trash. Maybe it was okay. No, I'm going to say trash. Because if I don't remember it at all, and I played it, then Dark Forces. Ooh, the game that really started getting me looking forward to new Star Wars games. I don't remember much about Dark Forces. I remember like Kyle Katarn and Mara Jade and all that, but that I was always hoping Star Wars would go in the direction of this game. But when Disney took over, they kind of screwed that up. That's okay. But as for Dark Forces, I may actually do a replay of it on this channel. Now, where would this game rank? Maybe, I'm going to say I'd play again. So like top tier stuff. From what I remember, I really loved the game. It did have some difficult areas, but the Dark Troopers, everything about it was great. Rebel Assault 2, heard of it, but never played it. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. Ooh, I can honestly say Shadow of Empire I'd play it again. I have heard people say it's not as great playing it now. But again, I'm just going by when I played it. I love that game. It was also difficult. Jedi Knight. Ooh, this one's tough. Because this was like kind of like a sequel to Dark Forces, and if I remember right, I kind of want to play this again too. But Jedi Knight, I definitely have to say I'd play again. I think it was really good. I'm just trying to remember if I found it hard or not. You know what? I'm going to change it to very good because I do remember the levels were really confusing. That could just be because at the time, I think I was a teenager when I played that. Oh, is this the fighting game, Masters of Terrakasi? Terrakasi, whatever it is. This game people hate, but I liked it. Definitely not saying it's going to be up and I'd play again. Well, actually, I would play it again, but even so, I would not rate it that high. I would say it's okay. I know it's basically trash, but I still had fun as basic as it was. Again, maybe if I played it now, I'd be like, ooh, this game's terrible, but going by my memories, I'm just going to say that. X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter. I think I played a few missions in this, and again, I really wasn't into the space combat at that time because it just didn't look great on your computer. Because I think you're playing it through DOS, or at least I was. So I'm going to say, I think this one's really like, though. I don't honestly remember, so I'm just going to say trash. Yoda Stories. Well, I have replayed Yoda Stories. It is a unique puzzle game I recommend everybody play, but definitely look up the guide, not the guide, the tutorial or information so you know what you're doing. But this, I'd happily play that again. That game was amazing. Mysteries of the Sith, Jedi Knight. Okay, I recently had looked at images of this game and I do not remember it. But one of the images did look like you were in maybe Jabba's palace because there was a Rancor, which sparked some kind of memory of me not liking it. I don't remember if I hated it or not, but I think I thought it was really bad. So I'm just gonna say okay. Maybe on my playthrough again, I'll know for sure. Star Wars Rebellion, don't know what that is. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I did play this. A lot of people love Rogue Squadron. I'd say it was maybe very good to okay. You know what? I'm gonna say very good. I may be wrong though, but what I can remember of it, because there was like a battle on Hoth and stuff. So, you know what? I'll move it to okay. I can't remember it being that great, then that means it didn't stick with me, so I'll say okay. Star Wars Episode 1. You know what? I'm gonna put this at the top of the list. Pod racing was the best thing to come out of the prequels. I know a lot of people don't like the prequels in general, but pod racing, despite Anakin being in it, was amazing. That game was amazing. I just played that like 3 years ago again, so I love that game. The Phantom Menace video game. I do remember playing this. I don't think I loved it, but I also don't think I hated it. So I'm gonna just say okay. X-Wing Alliance. I think this is another game people talk about, but I don't remember it, so. Obi-Wan's Adventures. Don't know what this is. I may actually have to look this up. Okay, yeah, this was a Game Boy game if I read right, which I thought they said. No, I guess I would be on here. To me, this looks awful. Normally, I wouldn't put it in trash if I haven't played it, but just looking at it for a Game Boy Advance, it looks like crap. So, you can let me know if I'm wrong. That's fine. Star Wars Demolition. I do briefly remember this. I want to say N64, right? I may be wrong, but I remember it was just okay, maybe even trash. I can't remember, so I'm just going to say trash. Star Wars Battle for Naboo. I think I played this, but I don't remember a single thing about it, so I'm just going to put it under never played / can't remember. Jedi Power Battles. Ooh, I loved Jedi Power Battles. That is at the top of my list. I'd happily play that again. Star Wars Force Commander. I still have the soundtrack from that game. The Imperial March. There's like 2 different remixes of it. Love it. Now, I did enjoy the game. Was it amazing though? I honestly can't remember if it was. I don't think it was super good. So I'm just gonna say okay. Yeah, because it was an RTS. Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. Oh, now is this the one where it's kind of like Battlefront? Or is this the RTS? Okay, so this, I looked it up. This is the RTS. So this, I remember, I absolutely love this. And I enjoyed the second one too. I'm trying to remember which one I actually liked more. I think I'm going to put this here because I think I like the second one more. I may be wrong though. Was there a second one? I'll put it here. I can always change it later. Star Wars Obi-Wan. I may have played it. I don't remember. So as always, yeah, I don't know if I played this or not. So I'm just going to say never play. Oh wait, actually I do remember a little bit of this. I don't think I enjoyed it though. So I'm going to say trash. Or maybe okay. I'm gonna say trash, given I can't remember much of it. It must not have done great. Star Wars Rogue Leader. I think I played this. I don't really remember it, so I'm just gonna say it was probably trash. Star Wars Starfighter. This one, let me think if that was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was just kind of trashy. Super Bombad Racing. Refused to play that. I say it's trash, but since I never played it, I can't officially say. Star Wars Bounty Hunter was, I want to say this was okay. I don't remember playing it. I'm going to say trash show. What is this one? I can't even read this one. Well, I can't read what this is, so somebody will have to let me know. So I'm just going to put never played. Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Clone Campaign. Okay, so I don't think this was the second one. I don't think I liked it as much. So I'm just going to say okay. Jedi Outcast, top tier. I'd play that again. Being able to remove limbs. Well, you were able to do that in Jedi Knight, I think, but yeah. That game was great. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, I did play. It was just kind of trash. Didn't care for it. Star Wars New Droid Army, never played it. I'm not going to bother looking it up. Star Wars Racer Revenge. Never heard of it. Sounds like probably a Game Boy game or something. Star Wars Clone Wars. Don't think I played it. Flight of the Falcon. Sounds familiar. Don't know. Some of these I'm pretty sure I probably have played, but I just don't remember. Or else I'd rank them. Star Wars Galaxies. I actually played this right before the game kind of got shut down. Like within a year of me starting it, it got shut down. It was fun, but how you're introduced into the game, I just remember something about the Death Star blew up and you found a piece of it. And the game was, there wasn't a lot of people playing, and the people that were on there were super toxic. A lot of them were role playing, and it was just, I don't know. I don't know if I could count the people against the game though. I'd say the game was just okay. It definitely wasn't trash, but it definitely wasn't a great MMO. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Loved it. Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, top tier. Hands down. If you haven't played KOTOR, I think there's a second one too. Go play them. You won't regret it. You know what? I'm also going to change Battlegrounds to very good. Because I see something else on the list. So I know I'm thinking of something else. I'll explain when I get there. Star Wars Rebel Strike. Don't know what that is. Star Wars Battlefront. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think it was very good, but it definitely had some issues with spawning. You know, you could spawn camp, as they say. If you're a video game person, you know what that means. But I played this one and the second one a lot online. So I'd say this one was very good. Star Wars Knights 2. Oh, was this a KOTOR 2? Yeah, this was amazing. Star Wars Trilogy. Apprentice of the Force. Never heard of it. Battlefront 2 was, I think, was better than Battlefront 1. So that's, I'd play again. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I did play this. It was just okay. Star Wars, the video game, the Lego game. I think this was my first introduction into Lego games. I'm not really into children's games by this point in my life, so I definitely don't think it was bad. I think it was okay. The newer ones have like voice acting, so it definitely helps it. Republic Commando. Man, I really wish they had made a second Republic Commando. That game was amazing. I would dare say... Ooh. I want to say very good only because it was a super linear game. So there was barely any... There wasn't really exploring. Would I play it again? I played it a few times since it came out. Currently, I don't know if I played again though. So very good. Empire at War. This is the RTS I was thinking of. I did play Galactic Battlegrounds, and I did enjoy them, but I remember when Empire at War came out, it was way better. So yeah, this I absolutely loved. Star Wars Empire at War, yeah, I remember the sequel was good. Yeah, I think it was, I put it under very good, because I remember it was more or less more of the same, and it was kind of missing a little bit, you know, it wasn't like perfect. Star Wars 2, I don't know if I played the second Star Wars game. I may have played a little bit of it, so I'm just gonna put it under never played. You know what, I did play it, so I do remember it was just okay. I think this is one where they started adding maybe voices. Correct me in the comments. Star Wars Lethal Alliance. I do not remember this one, but I remember that girl on the cover, so never played. Battlefront Renegade Squadron. I think at this point, this one was not really liked all that much. It felt more like a cash grab, so I'm just going to say trash. The Clone Wars. I never watched the series, so I also never played the game. So I'm just going to say never played. Oh, Star Wars Force Unleashed. Okay, so this was really cool when it came out. I remember playing it. I played through it like 3 or 4 times back then. But it was kind of gimmicky. It was pretty linear. So I'd say very good, but not play again level. Battlefront Elite Squadron. Huh. I don't remember Elite Squadron. I may have had it. So I'm just gonna say, oh, you know what? I do remember this. I didn't really care for it though. It wasn't really, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Clone Wars, never played it because I don't know the series. Clone Wars, don't know it. Force Unleashed 2 was indeed better. The guy that plays him did a great job. Well, I mean, you know, it's made to look like him. And there's some great scenes in it, but again, it was just very good. Not, I'd play it again. Star Wars 3, played a little bit of it. I'm gonna be honest, it was just okay. Old Republic. Was this the MMO? I believe. I think, yeah, this was the MMO. I honestly never played it because at this point, I just couldn't afford MMOs every month. So, I heard it was really good though. Angry Birds Star Wars. Okay, hear me out. I know people got tired of Angry Birds, but I enjoyed Angry Birds Star Wars. And some of the puzzles were really, really difficult. So it was a good challenge. Connect Star Wars. Ooh. Terrible game, but it did have its moments. You know, no, I'm gonna be honest. It was trash. Angry Birds Star Wars 2. Again, loved it. The Modern Battlefront. I did enjoy it, but I want to say it was very good. I say that, I'm going to skip this one for now because Battlefront 2, I'd play again. That one I liked more than the original Battlefront. Especially the graphics were so amazing. Star Wars. Okay, this was like the full collection of Lego Star Wars, maybe? I don't know if I played this one or not. I don't think I did. Jedi Fallen Order, top tier. That is, I'm so glad they continued the Jedi series. I just call it the Jedi Knight series. And they're going to make this into a live action, so I'm definitely... That game was top tier. You know what? I'm going to put it right here. I recommend people go play it. Vader Immortal. I've been wanting to play this. It's on my list. I'm gonna assume I'd play again if I did play it though. Squadrons, didn't care. Star Wars. Is that like an animated series thing? Don't know what that is. I did play this one. I own it. It's okay. I'm just not into the Lego and Star Wars that much. Sets I am, but not the game. Jedi Survivor. I just finished that a year ago. Absolutely amazing. 2 years ago, probably. Hunters. I've heard of it, never played it. Star Wars Outlaw. This game was controversial. A lot of people didn't like it, but I really loved it. I thought it was great. If this is the one I'm thinking, maybe I'll take a look just to be safe. Okay, so I looked it up, and I stand corrected. I have not played Star Wars Outlaws. So, it gets mixed reviews, but I'm definitely going to be trying it still. Let me know if you want me to play it on the channel, because I will. For now, I'm just going to put never played. And I guess that is my tier list. I'm gonna rearrange these by my favorite. So I'm definitely going to say Jedi, the Jedi games, then Racer, Dark Forces. No, wait, you know what? KOTOR is going here, just because they're story driven. Racer, Jedi Power Battles, Battlefront 2 would be above Battlefront 2, the older one. Empire at War. There we go. So that's sorted for my favorite in order. So yeah, you can see the ones I've played. Obviously, I mixed with the Lego ones. You can tell I'm not into the flying games. And these, again, I probably played a few of these, but I just don't remember them. So, yeah. Like Droid Armory, I think I did play that, but I don't recall it. So yeah, that was my tier list. I'm curious what other people said in the community. Battlefront 2, Force Unleashed. Really? People really thought Force Unleashed was that great. Okay. Episode 3. Maybe that game was better than I remember. Again, I forget things. Good to see Racers up there. Apparently Squadrons was good. So was Bounty Hunter. Don't remember much of it. Let's see what's under never played. Wow. People that did not play Yoda Stories or Power Battles are missing out. Those were great. Trash. Galaxies? Yeah. Force Command. What else? Angry Birds. I think it's just because people hate Angry Birds, honestly. I am surprised the Empire at War is on here. But, you know, to each their own. I do see Mysteries of the Sith on here, so I did remember that right. That wasn't that great. Shadows of the Empire is on here? Wow. These must be younger gamers. I don't know. And Vader Immortal. Oh, that's not good news for me wanting to try it. Okay, well, so as I said, that is my tier list. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Any of these games down here under the never played aren't even worth checking out. Like, I'm not going to play the Clone War ones just because I haven't watched the series and I don't really care about it. And like Super Bombad Racing, I'm definitely not going to play, but some of these other ones, let me know. And maybe I could check them out. Maybe I'll check out Squadrons, because apparently that's great. And with that said, again, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know you want to see more. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.